Hello. Welcome, everyone. It is Monday, 3 o'clock on Fox 26 in August. You know what that means. We are at another incredible Houston Restaurant Week's participant. Joining me she's kind of the woman that does everything here. She likes to call herself the food lady. She's a little bit more than that, though. She's a chef and the person who runs Dinette. Tran is joining us today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Mandy, and I'm the front of house lady and the back of house lady in the kitchen. So if you ever come by or stop by, please ask to say hello, because I love saying hello to everybody. But I'm the food lady. My mentor is my grandma, so I always imagine, we never call her chef grandma. We always called her just grandma. So it's a family establishment, so we like to keep it nice and close knit. So Mandy is fine.
Mandy. I think I called you Nikki too.
Oh, that's okay. I answered
because we interviewed Chef Nikki Tran the other day. So I'm getting my names mixed up.
No worries.
This is Mandy. So we're going to go right to the foodie cam because Mandy has some pretty incredible dishes to talk to you guys about. They've got a 3-course dinner and a 2-course lunch. Mm-hmm. Which menu is this on?
So this one is our snow mushroom salad. Snow mushroom is a type of mushroom. It's got great textures. It takes on flavors really well. We do a soy chili dressing with this. A lot of textures going on. Aside from the mushroom, we've got our house fried tofu. We fry our tofu fresh in-house. Makes a huge difference. On top, we've got fried shallots, caramelized onions, chopped herbs. So you're going to have a lot of textures and a lot of different flavors. And this one's definitely a sleeper hit.
Oh, we love sleeper hits.
Yes. So when you come in, ask about the snow mushroom salad because it's amazing. Okay. We've only gotten great reviews from it.
Is it a new item? Because
you guys
are only about a year old.
Yes. Right? We're only a year old. This has been on the menu since we opened.
Okay. But it's been picking up steam.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's the reason why we wanted to put it on their Houston restaurant menu.
Yes.
So have people try it and love it as much as we do.
Oh, good. So it's people are ordering it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can really appreciate. I'm going to pick it up here and just so I can show you guys. It is quite large. And this is actually how it's served at the table.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't want it to fall. But it's beautiful. And now what is this made from?
The bowl.
It's edible.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
This one, if you've ever had a shrimp cracker, this is basically the vegetarian version of that. It's a sesame cracker fried fresh to order.
Yeah, lots of really good stuff in there.
And then if you want, I can toss it up for you. Toss it up for you. And then I'm actually going to put some on your plate here. Okay, get a little bit of everything in there.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go right on over to the foodie cam. We've got our next item. Oh, really? I was not expecting this.
So these are clams and crackers. That's coming up next over here.
Oh, really good.
Yeah, the clams and crackers, super, super simple dish. We do a fish sauce reduction with some Thai chilies. Those Thai chilies are a little small. They're bright red, though. Be careful. My family makes fun of me because I can't handle spice that well, and they eat Thai chilies just whole.
Just picking up. I know people. My uncle is like that. He could eat the hottest kind of hot sauce just out of a jar.
Yes.
And I'm looking. I'm like, where did you come from? Who did you learn this from?
But I love spice. Can't handle it too well, but adding it to the clams and crackers just takes it to a whole nother level. Make sure you get some herbs in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a dish like this. So kind of just like that, and then do you kind of, or do you just show why don't you take one and show us how to do it?
All right.
There you go.
So we're just gonna put it in our mouth. The messier, the better.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're little, but very flavorful.
A lot of flavor. And the little spice comes right at the end there.
Yes.
Got me right on my tongue. Oh, but it's very good. Oh, wait a minute.
It's nice, light, and Vietnamese cuisine is all about socializing. So these clams with a cold beer, perfect for summer.
Yes, totally. And I like how it is just a little miniature. I feel like my son could also, this would be a good introduction to, seafood, clams in general.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's just so cute and so little. But yeah, very nice. We are going to take a look here at our next dish. So tell me, Mandy, how has it been? How has HRW been for you guys?
It's been great, so challenging.
Yes.
I love running the restaurant, and anyone who knows about the restaurant industry, it's a love-hate relationship, but at the end of the day, it's so satisfying to see the team working together, to see people who come into the restaurant who love the food, and even the people that don't love every single dish, the feedback is great because we're always consistently trying to make things better for everyone. All we want is for people to enjoy Vietnamese food in a different way.
Yep.
It's a great introduction for people who aren't familiar. It's a great reintroduction to people who are familiar and want to try it in a different way. The best thing is when people like my grandparents or my aunties and my uncles come in and they're like, this is so good. And it means so much to me because that means like we're staying true to the cuisine.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
Making them proud.
Yeah.
No, and what's also so great too, I mean, you guys have a really great menu. We were talking about this earlier. You have a $39 dinner menu, but there's no dessert on this menu. It's 3 savory courses, which is unique and valuable. And, like what you're talking about is, giving people the chance to possibly be trying Vietnamese, food for the first time. But what's also very cool is that you're giving them the chance to try 3 different dishes. So if me and my husband are going out, that's 6 different dishes.
Exactly.
Whereas, a lot of times when we go out to a restaurant, we're not really, we're not really ordering 6 different dishes. We're maybe ordering 1 appetizer, 2 entrees, and maybe you're sharing a dessert.
It's a lot of bang for your buck, for sure. Like our menu initially was a great value, is a great value. And so the Houston restaurant menu was challenging because we're like, oh, well, how do we give that extra value? So we actually made some of the portions bigger.
Oh, good. Yeah.
We added some great protein.
For take home, that's great too. People have lunch for the next day.
Yeah. A lot of food. And a lot of people come in and they're like, we definitely need boxes. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's great that people come in, they leave full and satisfied and happy. And that's what we're here for.
It's all about. All right, we've got a beautiful dish on the Foodie Cam. I'm not going to attempt to take a bite of it.
Okay.
Because it looks
it's a little messy.
Challenging. And I'm going to show you guys the depth of this dish. It is a unique dish. Tell us what this is.
So this is our soft shell crab banh.
Oh,
so I'm sure a lot of Houstonians are so familiar with the Vietnamese banh mi. And this one is it doesn't look traditional, but all of the components are quite traditional. And the way this sandwich is made is the way I like my banh mi.
Okay, which
is with extra pate and extra Vietnamese mayo.
So extra mayo,
extra pate, and the right amount of pickled veggies. So there's 2 layers of pickled veggies.
Extra fermented yumminess, which you can't go wrong. Extra mayo. My mother would have loved this dish. I'd be happy to say.
Vietnamese mayo is great because it's extra rich. It's got a little bit of garlic in it, a little bit of lemon juice. We do a little bit of cilantro in ours.
Is that the green? This is the Vietnamese mayo? Okay. So that the cilantro is what's giving it the green.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've got a layer of pate, a layer of nice crunchy cucumbers, our house pickled veggies, fresh cilantro, that fried soft shell crab, which we fry. We batter it and everything in-house. And then more pickled veggies on top, a little bit, a tiny dollop of mayo. Yeah, super rich.
Oh, I really like this though. Yes. I mean, this would just be great on toast in the morning with eggs even.
Yes, and that's actually what we do. We do our brunch and we do like a steak and egg thing. And our skillets come with side of French bread and that Vietnamese mayo and pate. And
when is your brunch? Tell us when your brunch is.
Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Both Saturday and Sunday.
Probably reservations.
We take walk-ins, reservations. If you want to come in, we want you to come in.
Right. I mean, I'm a little tempted right now to. This is
You know what? Here,
I mean,
let's put.
because this Vietnamese mayo is quite impressive, Mandy.
I'm gonna have
Right,
you put that on the plate.
Why don't we do it at the same time?
Yeah.
Here, you take this.
Okay.
And if we both mess up, we both mess up.
So this is. I'm gonna squish this down for you. Yeah, squish
I'll
it
do
down.
this. Okay, so squish it down. This is what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's squishing.
That's the sign of the best banh mi is when the mayo is like dripping a little bit.
So I did it the right way. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see. I'm getting the hang of it. There we go. All right. So am I squished enough?
Yep.
That's enough. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're going in.
Take a bite of the sandwich.
You're gonna take a bite?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Mandy.
A lot of people love it. And the best thing about it is
Mandy!
It's super simple.
Oh my goodness.
The best banh mi is a traditional banh mi, and that's what that is. Just looks a little bit different.
Okay. I love everything about this. Everything.
Because it's not all about the soft shell crab. Because people are like, soft shell crab. We use jumbo whale size soft shell crab.
Can you explain the difference?
So it's just bigger. It's gonna be meatier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like in Texas, bigger is better, right?
No, I mean, what she's saying is you kind of have to have the sandwich to understand what she's saying, but she's exactly right.
There's a great balance,
Yeah.
right? You have to have all of the components
Mhm,
together because what makes the banh mi is not just the protein, it's everything else. The bread has to be right, the pickled veggies, pate, mayo.
The pickled veggies really stand out.
Good.
The cilantro really stands out. The mayo, I mean, that is an excellent sandwich. I mean, excellent.
I'm happy
excellent.
that
Well
you
done.
liked it.
Yeah. Wait until you guys see what is on. I can't believe this is on your HRW menu, by the way,
Oh,
because this
yes.
is just an incredible value. I love these kinds of dishes. They're so great for sharing.
Yeah, that's
And they're
what
great
we're all
for
about.
photos
Yes.
and trying something like this for the for
Yeah.
the first time up here on the Foodie Cam is our whole fish.
Our
There we go.
fried branzino. The fried branzino, super dear to my heart because growing up Vietnamese, you eat a lot of fish, a lot of fried fish. We do a lot of catfish. So this dish is actually originally made with catfish, which I'm a huge fan of catfish.
Okay.
But this fish is just a little bit lighter. It's nice and flaky. Not too lean, not too fatty. People love this fish. There are some guests that come in and they're like, can we get another order of the branzino? And it makes me so happy because like that whole fish, I love that people aren't scared of the head or the tail.
Yep.
And
It's just exposing people to new dishes. And I love that this is on your HRW menu because you really are giving people the chance to, I mean, I guarantee you most people have not had this dish in their lifetime, you know.
And that's what we're all about. Big portions, sharing, passing plates around, having a conversation about the food. But the fish is not just the fish on a plate with a bunch of vegetables. We do a secret kind of like soy vinaigrette that's really nice and garlicky, Thai chilies, herbs. One thing about Vietnamese food is there's always a balance. Like with the sandwich, there's always that balance of pickled veggies and fresh herbs. So it looks all like decadent, but Vietnamese food is so light and I could eat it every day.
I could too. It's
my favorite.
It's actually my go-to. Yeah, it's my go-to. What is so if somebody is being served this fish at the table, what would happen to it? Because we've got some fish sauce.
Yes.
And
okay.
So if you
we serve it with banh hoi,
do I just pour it over here? Or
yeah,
no?
there's actually a sauce.
It's already on there, or
there's a sauce that's already on there, but a lot of people will pour fish sauce on top of it.
So
I prefer to dip it. Or eat it with the vermicelli over here on the side.
Should I put the vermicelli in there, or
you can eat it however you like. So whatever floats your boat, that's how you eat it.
Because I would usually put this on the vermicelli.
That's exactly how you should eat it then.
Got it.
You want to pour the fish sauce on the vermicelli, that's perfectly fine.
All right, here we go. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to pour onto vermicelli.
And then I can tear into this fish for
Okay,
you. So usually I would put
do it right
some
over here.
Yeah, I would put some vermicelli in my bowl and then take some fish. Everyone's passing this fish around, right? Taking parts of the fish and put it in my bowl, kind of mix up the fish with the vermicelli. Okay. And this can be your bowl.
Okay.
So you can grab some vermicelli here. I'm like in mom mode, so I'm like, here, let me feed you.
No, I love what's going on here. This is, and then it goes in the little, this bowl or this bowl? Yeah, this bowl right here. Okay, yeah.
And then you can enjoy
So this is what we're making. I love this, like a little science project.
Yeah,
here.
you can have some with your pork.
Oh, yeah. Get some. And I love how
now
light.
it's healthy.
Yes. And I'm glad you mentioned that because so much on your menu is just pure ingredients and just very fresh and really, really healthy.
Yes. You can definitely come here with whatever intentions you have. You can definitely, there's always something for everyone.
Yeah.
If you're trying to eat lighter, if you're trying to find something a little bit more decadent to spoil yourself, there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Even next up is our tofu mushroom curry.
Oh my goodness.
And I love my vegans. I love my vegetarians. And we always want to make sure, that's why we have a choice, a vegan and vegetarian choice on the Houston Restaurant Week.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
People really appreciate that.
Yeah, we love having choices for people who are like conscious enough to not eat meat or eat less meat. And I really appreciate that. So we want to have management, the owners, the family here want to have nice sustenance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you want to be able to come here often.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And you want to be able to have any kind of meal, a lunch or a dinner. And, I think that that's really key in hospitality today, instead of just going after either a dinner crowd or a brunch crowd or something like that. Because, I've talked to a lot of chefs this summer, and many of them now are really openly kind of adopting this mindset that you're talking about, which is we want our diners to be healthy because we want them to feel good enough to come back. And I'm so happy that is now just a kind of almost like a mainstream consideration for you guys.
It should be normal. I mean, like if you aren't a meat eater or you're trying to eat less meat, you should have choices, and that's what people love about going to restaurants. It's a choice. You get to eat anywhere you want. You get to pick whatever you want on the menu.
Well, and that's the experience.
Yeah.
Too, right?
It's about freedom and it's about being included, and we love representing ourselves in that way.
Well, I love this dish that's in front of me right now, and it's going to be a little bit tough for me not to consume it. Tell us, Miss Mandy, what you have constructed over here.
Okay, so this is a very, very popular dish.
Okay.
It's probably one of our most popular dishes, and that's crazy considering it is vegan and it is vegetarian.
Oh my goodness.
So people love the curry, even people who are like heavy meat eaters even love this dish.
Yes.
And like, sometimes I'll get it with shrimp. It's great with shrimp. It's great with anything you want to add to it, but just as itself is perfectly delicious.
So looks like this is on your third course of your dinner menu.
Yeah.
And we were mentioning before that you guys have 3 savory courses because a lot of restaurants do, appetizer, entree, dessert. You guys have chosen to do 3 savory. We mentioned that earlier in the show, which is a great value. You're getting all of these different kinds of dishes.
And we have this on the regular menu, and it's a smaller version. So like for Houston Restaurant Week, we wanted families to come in and be able to share everything. And again, this one is made with our house curry. It's a house yellow curry. It's going to be sweet, heavy coconut milk. So Vietnamese curry is going to be a little bit on the sweeter side, savory and sweet, but you're definitely going to taste a lot of coconut. We fry the tofu again in-house, and then it's got shiitake mushrooms and beach mushrooms, 2 different types of mushrooms, and also bamboo shoots, little fried Thai basil on top. But you haven't had this before, right?
I haven't. No,
Okay.
this is my
Tell
first
me what
time.
you
I'm
think.
very excited. I can smell it. And
Really,
my
it's
goodness.
really rich too. Like you looking at it, you don't feel like it's going to be super
Oh
rich
my goodness.
and decadent, but it's a vegan vegetarian dish that you can spoil yourself with.
Mandy.
And it's not too spicy, but we can make it spicy if you prefer.
Don't listen to her. It's perfect. The way she made it is literally perfect. Okay. This is one of my favorite dishes of the summer.
Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. High five. High five. I can definitely see why it is one of your best
Really
sellers.
popular,
I'm glad that it's on your regular menu.
Mhm.
The spice is perfect. And I love that it's just a veggie and a vegan. And I'm going to try the tofu now with it. Okay. Here's the other side of it. Your tofu.
People love the tofu.
Excellent. Your tofu, Miss Mandy. Okay, tell me about your tofu.
So the tofu, we fry the tofu in-house, which makes a huge difference. A lot of places typically will buy their fried tofu and refry it, which is perfectly fine. Grew up eating tons of store-bought tofu, right? But it makes such a big difference. And those are like the little things that we try to keep consistent in the kitchen. Those little things that make a big difference. And it
makes a big difference.
Yeah, and it's so great to hear people say like, "Oh my gosh, the tofu," which is like difference. No one ever is like the tofu is so good.
No, and here's the thing: I have stopped. I love tofu. I love it. I've kind of stopped ordering it as much as I had before, just because it's. I know when it's really good. I know what it tastes like, right?
Yes.
And I don't want to ruin that, and so. You're making me a believer again. Yes. I mean, at least I know I'll order the tofu here for sure.
Yes.
But that is absolutely probably the best tofu I've had in town. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No, that's incredible.
So nice.
That's incredible tofu. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. All right, we got another dish up here on the foodie cam. Ooh, beautiful. What is this?
Okay, these are the pho nachos. This is definitely, obviously, fusion. Vietnamese food doesn't have nachos. But we wanted a pho dish in particular that you could eat when it's like hot outside, that you could eat and like drink a beer and have a cocktail, and it's like nice and fun finger food. But all the great components of pho, we actually braise the brisket in-house.
Oh.
We make a pho gravy with the jus from the braised brisket.
Yes, you do. Pho gravy.
Yes, and then we do
goodness.
Fontina queso as well. It's a Fontina 5-spice queso. There's a lot of 5-spice, a lot of cinnamon and anise.
Queso, it's Fontina.
Fontina 5-spice queso, and it's topped with shallots, chopped herbs, chili peppers, fried. Yeah, it's.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh,
might be a little spicy.
Oh, okay. Should we?
And then
usually Ruben is the spice master.
Oh yeah, Ruben's like a big.
Ruben will do the spice, and I can usually get out of it, and sometimes he'll trick me. Oh, gee, this is all right. So how spicy are we? Am I going to be able to talk after this?
Yeah, it looks like you got a little bit of chili sauce, but no peppers.
No peppers. Okay, so avoid the peppers. All right, I'm going in. Oh.
Should taste like pho.
Oh.
I always ask people, does it taste like pho?
It does. But you know what? The chip underneath adds this nice little corny kind of undertone.
We use taro chips.
Oh.
Yes, that's going to be a taro chip. We fry those in-house too. Nice
corny,
and thin. Mm-hmm. Nice and thin.
Okay. That's a fantastic dish.
Yeah, and also like there's a nice balance with the herbs as well, so not super heavy.
Okay, I am so impressed with this. I would definitely, and tell everybody what the chips are, because they are definitely like.
Oh yeah, so taro So taro is a root vegetable, very similar to potato. So it's kind of like an Asian potato. Not, it's gonna have, if you slice it thin like this, it's gonna have a great crunch. But like a potato, you can cook it 1,000 different ways. And
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that dish. That's a great dish.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at 2 more dishes.
Yes.
And this is, beautiful. What is this one?
Okay, so this one, very, very popular. It's one of our most popular small plates. At the bottom of this is going to be our house-made sticky rice, coconut and scallion sticky rice. On top is going to be a braised pork belly. It's kind of a twist on a traditional dish called tetka. It's going to be a braised pork belly dish. That's usually, it's a very homey dish. And this one's just, again, in a different way. It looks different. Yeah. But you're going to have those same nostalgic tastes of a little bit of caramelized soy. There's definitely fish sauce. So you said you like Vietnamese food. So
I love,
you won't mind the fish sauce.
I'm usually, whenever I get like a vermicelli bowl, I'm the one who's ordering more extra fish sauce. But I mean, give me a couple bowls like this.
Yes.
I'm okay, you know, but this little tiny ramekin that they like to serve sometimes is just not.
Then we're gonna, you'll try this. I'll cut this up for you, and then right here we've got our Hanoi egg rolls.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What is this one?
Yeah, these are our Hanoi egg rolls. So our egg rolls are handmade in the kitchen. We are definitely working our butts off to make these handmade egg rolls. It's got pork, blue crab, shrimp. These are egg rolls that taste like my grandma's egg rolls.
Now you mentioned your grandma a lot, and we're coming to the end of the show, but I wanted to just mention that this is family-owned business. A lot of your recipes are inspired from family meals and get-togethers over the years. So talk a little bit about that, and talk a little bit about you and your husband. This is your baby, your project. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, family meal group, and with Hondo, our sister restaurant.
So Hondo also also participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks.
If you like Japanese food, if you want to try hand rolls, Hondo is amazing. A lot of people love it.
Very good hand rolls.
But very family oriented company. We love our stuff. And then my grandma plays a part because like every dish that comes out of the kitchen, you always got to ask, is grandma all right with this? If she's not okay with this, we're remaking it. We're not sending it out. Does this taste all right?
Grandma knows best. Yeah.
If we make a big batch of something, grandma won't approve, then we don't approve.
Yeah.
Last 2 dishes over here?
Yes.
All right, our summer roll. So this is a play on a spring roll. It's got fresh veggies. It's pink in there because we do our vermicelli we cook it with beet juice. So there's a little bit of beet infusion. It's not going to taste completely like beet, so don't worry. Fresh cherry tomato, fresh lettuce, fried shallots, herbs. So vegan, vegetarian spring roll. And people who, again, are not vegetarian or vegan still love the summer rolls. The sauce is what makes it, I think, our house-made peanut sauce with a house-made strawberry spicy jam.
So it's a PB split in
jam.
half. I don't know if you guys can see. This is very cool. It's half peanut sauce, half strawberry jam, you guys. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try this.
And a lot of people think it's weird, but it works really well.
What was this dish really quickly?
That one is our surf and turf Dinette fried rice.
Oh,
our fried rice is made with a lot of TLC. I say that we have the best fried rice in the area, and
let's go.
I'm biased.
But
it is so good. Lots of TLC.
All right, you guys, that's all for dishes, right? Yeah. All right, reminder that this is the last week of Houston Restaurant Weeks 2023. It's the 20th anniversary, you guys, so it's a pretty big year. Remember, it ends on September 4th. Also, you want to check the website. This year, every single restaurant menu has the Labor Day operating hours listed individually. So as you're making your weekend plans, those Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday days, they're all different. So some restaurants are going to be open Friday and Sunday. Friday and Saturday. They're going to be closed Sunday and Monday. So make sure you check that. Also, Reminder to keep checking Instagram every single day. We have $100 gift card giveaways. All you have to do is tag a couple of friends to win. Stay tuned to Fox 26 in the morning. Ruben Dominguez and I will be live in Kima tomorrow morning, which is very exciting. We've never been out there for HRW coverage. We'll have a couple more restaurants with some incredible HRW menus, so make sure to tune in and make sure to make your reservations on Open Table. This is Katie Stone in the Heights with Miss Mandy at Dinette, and we will see you guys later.
Thank you.
Yay.